So we are again continuing the series of yoga. This is a yoga part 4, and as I promise you that we are going to see the yoga of 5th house, 6th house, 7th house and 8th house Parivartana. See, Parivartana is a very powerful yoga. One should not underestimate such type of a yoga. As in my previous all 3 series, introduction of yoga, ascendant Parivartana, then second, third and fourth, that last video, and now this continuation of 5th, 6th and 7th house Parivartana and 8th house Parivartana. And in the next and the last part of a Parivartana yoga, we are going to see that 9, 10, 11 and 12th house Parivartana. Now, what will be the title of a 5th house? The 5th house is called house of creation. Yeah, it's a house of creation. This house is called a creation. You can say about your deeds, your punyas, and all kind of your own creativity. See, to remember the 5th house, it is a very simple that 5th house is a house to whom you have to see what you have created. Now see what are the items you are seeing in the 5th house. They are you are seeing your children. Who created? You yourself. Love, affection, who created? You yourself. Then higher education, nobody force you. Your parents also force you to do the academic or degree. They never force you to do the master degree. Master degree is always inclined by the person itself. So that's also one kind of own created things it is seen. Then your children, your deeds, your good deeds, bad deeds, pap, punya, love, affection, these all are the 5th house. So 5th house is a house of creation. Here, if 5th lord is interchanged with anyone, parivartana with anything, means you are exchanging your deeds. You are exchanging your own karmas result by this house. So very powerful. So whenever there is a 5th house parivartana with any house, that means that house, the other house who is exchanging, is interchanging its power with your deeds. See, I always go to the base root. I never speak on the surface of the things. So first of all, whenever I have to see the parivartana of a 5th house, I'll see that this is a bowl full of my own deeds, punya, and I am exchanging with myself, my family, my brother, sister, to whom I am interchanging. So that's a very important thing. Now we'll see one by one how the 5th house parivartana plays an important role. Now, if the 5th house lord is parivartana with the 1st house ascendant, if ascendant lord and 5th lord is interchanging, that's a very good thing. That your soul, because 1st house is your soul, your inception, your atma, your soul. So that is exchanging, that planet is exchanging with, means your body is exchanging with your deeds. So there's a very good combination this house is creating, and by this you will be going to see that how the things are going to happen during this time. Okay, so this will give you a good boost that you are going to get your deeds by your this life itself. So by 5th house and 1st house parivartana, it is also indicating that your first child will be as similar as you yourself. Whose means husband or wife, whose 1st house and 5th house is in the parivartana, that means this person is having the same liking, same qualities of his father, of his creator. Okay, so that is also one kind of indication that 1st house, 5th house parivartana, and your body will get a deeds, a result of your past birth deeds during this time. So that's a very good indication. Now if a 5th lord is getting parivartana with the 2nd lord, Dhanesh, if Dhanesh and Panchamesh has a parivartana, that means your family members, you are already connected from the past birth to your family. So many times it happens that even though you are new to your family members, you will see that there is so much intimacy. there are so much love and affection between both of you, with you and your family. So it is a very good indication that if the second lord Dhanesh is Parivartana with the Panchamesh, that you will be always going to add something in your family. And by finance way also, fifth house is a speculative gain or sudden gain, and second house is your wealth. So your wealth always increase with the speculation, by taking risk, and by all your deeds. Or you can say that by your punya or good deeds, you'll be benefited with the finance or wealth. Okay, so that's a good indication. If your fifth lord is with the Parivartana with the third lord, that means all your brother, sister have some connection with you. See, second house means any one of your families. It may not be your blood relation, or any distance relation also comes under the fifth house, second house. But in third house, it's the siblings. And again, it's your younger siblings. Okay. So all your younger siblings are always with you in your past birth, and you are came again to exchange some of the balance deed with each other. It's a good indication that you are again meeting the person to whom you have some connection in the past birth. So it's a good indication. Then if first house, fifth house Parivartana is with the fourth house, that means you are exchanging your pleasure and with your deeds. So due to the good deeds of your past birth, this birth you are getting all kind of pleasure. Even though it is a 212 to each other, right? It is a Biya Baru to each other house. But here being a Parivartana, see, Parivartana equal to Swagrahi. Whenever any planet is Parivartana with each other, that means they are now to each other house. So one cannot make a trouble to the other, otherwise other will make a trouble to this planet. Okay, so that is why it is a good indication. Your fourth lord and fifth lord is in the Parivartana. That means you are going to get a good amount of pleasure because of your good deeds in the last birth. Good indication. Your child will also enjoy so kind of a pleasure during their lifetime also. That's a good thing. Then you will also provide them all kind of luxury comfort during their life. Okay. If fifth lord is with the Parivartana with the sixth house, that means you are getting your enemies, your disease, your all debt because of your past deeds. Now here it is some kind of a negative, that to whom you have balanced something in the last birth as in bad deeds, now that they turn as your enemies, it is going to give you effect in the health, means a disease, or also simultaneously it will be creating debt. Whatever you are not paid to him in the last birth, now you are going to pay them. So it's a good thing that at least they will meet you and you will be able to settle. See, always I see all positive aspect. You'll never see anything negative in my lecture. Even though there are so many people have commented that how the Saturn will always give a good result. Oh my friends, at least ask anything to the Sunny. At least ask something to the Saturn. If he will not give, I leave my astrology. If your Saturn will not give, if you have a courage to face Saturn, then you have a courage to face anyone in your life. My dear friend, Saturn is not a bad planet. Don't go behind the common people or just people who earn due to the Saturn by threatening in the name of Saturn, threatening in the name of a Sadesati, Shani Mahadasa. No. And one day Saturn will give them a good blow. So my dear friend, if you are believing in astrology, believe in Saturn, because Saturn is nothing but the karma, your deeds. So nobody can deny their deeds. Okay, so that is the surety Saturn have. So one has to follow the Saturn result. Okay, so sixth house and fifth house Parivartana, we have seen that it gives a very good result. You will meet your enemies and at least you will complete your deeds. Is it not a good thing? You will meet a person to whom you have debt anything and you are paying them off, then you release. Good thing. Okay, and at least your body is now capable to face such a disease, and by which your bad deeds and bad karmas also come out. It's not anything is not a bad in this content. If your fifth lord and seventh lord has exchange, that means that is an indication of love marriage. In the my one of a lecture in the love marriage, I will describe you how to find a spouse, where to find. Even in my marriage videos, also so many secret I have said. But specially I am going to make one video specially for the marriage, because marriage is nowadays is a very complicated and complex things people has created. Otherwise Shastra has not given any complication, that the people has expected something very unusual from the marriage institution. We'll discuss that. So if the fifth lord and seventh lord is in the Parivartana, that means you are going to meet a person to whom you have some relationship in the past, and now you both are going to exchange each other deeds. It's a good thing. So fifth house and seventh house Parivartana, you will always face some people. See, those who have a fifth house and seventh house Parivartana, they will always feel that whoever is in front of them, they know them before. Even though they meet first time, they feel like that they have met before also. So that kind of a feeling is only possible when fifth house and seventh house has a Parivartana. If your fifth house and eighth house has a Parivartana, that means your child will enjoy very good luxury, because eighth house is a fourth from fifth house, so it's a child pleasure, and you will be also exchanging good deeds, good things with your child, and your child also able to enjoy. See, that is why it is an inheritance house, because inheritance is a property which you give or you bequeath to the people after your leaving. So they will also going to enjoy, they will remember you, and they will do some good things for you. So whenever there is a fifth house and eighth house Parivartana, it's also called a speculative game. Person can win the lottery or the horse race or any lotto or anything by which they are getting a speculation or unexpected gain. That's a good thing, that because of your old previous birth deeds, now you are going to get a result. Is it a good sign? Now if a fifth house and ninth house has a Parivartana, that means this life also you are exchanging and continuing your good deeds, because ninth house is a action, forward action for the next birth, and fifth house and ninth house means that deed already happened and deed going to happen. So when they are exchanging each other, that means it's a continuation of your deeds. Whatever you have done in earn anything in the last birth, they are still going to continue in this life. It's a good indication that you are going to get a good result out of your old present deed also and past deed also. So here also there is a connection that your child and your father, means a grandfather and a grandson, both will see each other and both will enjoy with their companies. It's a good indication, because fifth house is also a house called father to father also. Okay, so that's why also your next generation and previous generation both will enjoy the good deeds. Fifth house and 10th house Parivartana is there, then people become somewhat lazy, I have seen, because they will not work, because the deeds are paying them, and they will say that okay, I'll do this later, I'll do that later. Why they are ignoring? Because the good deeds of the past birth are paying them, and that is why this birth they don't want to work. This is not a good sign, because even though it's a 6-8, they both are creating 6-8 to each other. That is why it's not considered as a good. So if there is a Parivartana of a 5th house and 10th house, person should be always doing any deeds. He should not wait for his luck or his previous birth good deeds. Otherwise it will be some of the another day, if his deed short, and if his karma is short, and if his punya has ended, then he will be landed with nothing. So one has to always do some or the other way good deeds. Now if it's a Parivartana of a 5th house and 11th house, that's also a very good combination, that you will be always fulfilling your desire by way of your good deeds. Because of a past birth good deeds, you are going to enjoy all kind of your desire, whatever it's a house of a desire fulfillment. So all your desire will be fulfilled because of your past birth deeds. So that's a very good indication also. And if there is a parivartana of 5th house and a 12th house, that's not considered as a good deeds. If there is a parivartana of 5th house and 12th house, that means at the time of leaving this earth, see, during life also, during all your life or the time while you are ending your life, winding up your life and going to a next life, that time your good deeds will not give you any good result. It will end it. And that is why it is called that Jupiter, whenever the Jupiter is in the 12th house, it will always find that at the end of their life they might have done something wrong, because of which his good deeds will be wiped out and he will going to suffer something. And also for it is not good for the next generation also. Whenever I have seen many times, see, it's not a golden rule, but I have also seen when the Jupiter is in 12th house, so it is a 8 from 5th house, so that means there is a less chances of a putra yoga. And even though they have a putra, means a child, male child, then there was no good relation with the child. Or sometimes it happens that in the presence of a parent, the child leave, either for temporary or permanently they might die. So ultimately that's a significant, is a karak of a 5th house, so child, so it will not give you a pleasure from your children. First of all, it will not make you, it will make you childless or a female child, or it may be after taken a birth of a child, you will be going to suffer and not having a good relation with your child. It might happen. Okay, so that's an indication of a 5th house and 12th house parivartana. It's not considered a good as a during the exit of your life from this life. No good deeds will help you and promote you, so you'll be remaining in the same level of a birth. Okay, so that's not a good indication. Now after 5th house, we are going 6th house. So now 6th house, what the 6th house is exchanging with others. 6th house is exchanging a negative. This is the first house, we are touching a negative house. Today in this video we will be going to deal with the two negative yogas, 6th house and 8th house parivartana. Okay, so let us see the 6th house. 6th house is a house of disease. So what you are exchanging? You are exchanging your pain, your disease, all kind of things which you never like, death or litigation or conspiracy. This all can be seen from the 6th house. So what you are exchanging here, that all your negativity. So now you have to carry the negativity, as you have carried from 5th house, you have carried all good deeds. Now you have to carry your worries, and that you have to exchange with the other house. So if there is a parivartana of a 6th house and 1st house, Shashtes and Lagnes, if there is a parivartana of a Shashtes and Lagnes, that means your body is exchanging with the disease. So your body like a disease and disease also like your body. If only the ascendant lord in the 6th house is indicating that body has thrown to the disease, and if 6th lord is in the ascendant, that means your disease will die and your immunity will survive. Now what happened in the 1st house and the 6th house parivartana, that means person always facing odds, difficulties, enemies, and again this is all the negativity of life, and also he always face some kind of a disease in the body. The body always contains some other disease, so it's not considerable good. Now we have to see 1st house and 2nd house, 6th house and the 2nd house parivartana. If the Shashtes and Dhanesh has a parivartana, this is also not good. That always there is a shortage of a fund, and you have to always carry your work, or you have to always take a debt from your relatives, and you will be not able to pay them, because it is a continuous vicious circle, you will not able to fulfill. So that is not considered good. If your 2nd lord and 6th lord as a parivartana, your money you will end up, and you will be always either demanding money from the relatives, and because of that your relationship also spoiled, and you are not able to pay them off. So it's not a good consideration. If 6th house and 3rd house has a parivartana, this also not considerable good, even though they both house share in the Panafar also and Upachaya Sthana also 3-6 are connection. So here what happens if the 3rd lord in the 6th house and the 6th lord in the 3rd house, that means every time whatever the new deeds you will do, there will be a lot of agitation, lot of enemies, and lot of trouble in the initial stage. Either you have to always bank, or you have to always depend upon your creditors, and they some or the other time make you suffer. So it is not considerable good. Even though you work very hard, then also you will face always the troubles, enemies, some all kind of negativity you might be facing. So that is why it is not considerable good. If sixth lord is the parivartana with the fourth lord, that is also not good indication. Due to the over pleasure, over expectation of a pleasure, you yourself inviting all kind of a disease. It is always I've seen the fourth lord and sixth lord parivartana due to their lifestyle. See, lifestyle always seen from the fourth house. Due to their lifestyle, they are attracting all kind of a death, all kind of a disease, or all kind of enemies. See, suppose due to the pleasure or seeking of extra pleasure, over pleasure, you will be always depending on your some person, and if they won't give you, you will treat them as your enemies. So it is not good that you will be exchanging your pleasure with this. Now, if a fifth lord and sixth lord has a parivartana, that's also not good. In the fifth parivartana itself, I said that you will be meeting your all enemies to whom you have done something bad things. Again, same thing that due to your agitation or the enemies with others, that you will be going to face. So that's also not good indication in your chart, that fifth lord and sixth lord, if they are in the parivartana, that means you are meeting with your enemies or destined enemies, who's in your destiny, whom you have done something wrong in the past birth, and still you are continuing in this birth. That is why it is not considerable good. Okay, so this fifth house and sixth house parivartana is also not considerable good. Okay, then we are going to see the parivartana of sixth house and seventh house. If there is a parivartana of fifth house and sixth house parivartana, that is also not good, as you will be always getting a person from your opposite side. See, seventh lord parivartana with the sixth lord, that means you will be getting your spouse, your opposite partner, or anyone from the direction you never been inclined. You have never seen that side, and you have to accept him from this. Suppose your seventh lord is parivartana with the sixth house, that means whichever is your don'ts. In my marriage video also I have mentioned the same. Whichever are your don'ts area, that I will not marry with this person, I will not marry with the person having this qualities, this education, this whatever the don'ts you have created, you have to compromise, and you have to do such just reverse, and you have to marry with the opposite to do whom you have expected. See, sometimes the words are also not getting me, but I hope you might understand. This is the area which you always try to avoid, and you have to select ultimately from that area only. So that's a core part of this sixth house and seventh house parivartana. Okay. Now we'll see what will be the parivartana of sixth house and eighth house parivartana. If sixth and eighth house parivartana, this is the first Raj Yoga, it is called Viparita Raj Yoga. Sixth lord plays in eighth, eighth lord is plays in sixth. So all both the negativity has combined now. So rest of your house get relaxed. And that is why Viparita Raj Yoga gives always good result. We'll see Viparita Raj Yoga in the different video. But here the sixth lord and eighth lord is a parivartana, means all your fear will disappear and your enemies get fear out of you. So it's a good thing. You will be completing your debt in this life. You will be going to win in the litigation, and you will see the Karaka of both the houses is also common Saturn. There's a good indication. If there's a parivartana of a 6 and 8, means 2 malefic minus equal to plus. You will be benefited that both malefic house planet has absorbed in the malefic, so they will not able to give any result. So it's a good indication. If your 6th lord is in the parivartana of 9th lord, many times I have seen that their career, their job, everything start in the distance place from their birthplace. So if you always before going to your career, if you migrate to a new place, then it will be good for you to get very good settled. Your luck will always and the floating, because 6th and 9th house from each other, it's a Kendra. So if there is a 6th lord Parivartana with the 9th lord, in your luck always there is a secure work. You can't do and apply your luck. You have to always depend on your job or any secure kind of work. So that's indication 6th lord and the 9th lord Parivartana. If 6th lord and the 10th house, 10th lord Karmesh and Sashtes has a Parivartana. If there is a Parivartana of a Karmesh and Sashtes, then that means your career will be very powerful after joining a job, and in job you will be doing very well. Your enemies always scared because of your good deeds, your name, and they will always envy. They always get so much a problem because of your good works. So you will be always try to suppress your enemies. That's a good indication that you will be always, because of your work, because of your reputation, because of your goodwill, because of your name, fame, whatever, or status in the society, you'll be able to suppress your enemies. You'll be able to suppress your, if you are so much workaholic, you'll be always keep disease also away, and you'll be always fit. So likewise, if your 6th lord and 11th lord is in Parivartana, 6th and 11th house Parivartana, Labhesh and Sashtes Parivartana, means you have ability to turn your enemies into the friend. Because 6th to 6th is the 11th house. Shatru equal to Mitra. That's the Chanakya rules, that Shatru's enemies is your friend. So here the enemies will turn into the friend, and your friend sometimes turn into your enemies. So for you will get a friends with the critical views. See, all friends are not that they will always support you. Some are the friends which always make you right way. They will always have a conscience to make you a good deeds. Okay, so they are the friends who always try to criticize your work and make you sure that you do a good things. So it's a good indication. And if there is a interchange of 6th house and a 12th house, that is also not considered good. Here minus plus, that means the person will going to face disease, simultaneously hospitalization. People will face the litigation, and sometime he might be behind the bar. So 6th lord and 12th lord, which is a Parivartana, is also create Viprit Rajyog. But this Viprit Rajyog doesn't give a good result. Person has to face or undergo such kind of imprisonment or hospitalization or any kind of a correction in their life. So 6th and 12th Parivartana is not considered as a good. Now we'll move to the 7th house. Right, 7th lord and 8th lord Parivartana. How they are going to give good result. Now these two will balance. Okay. So 7th house, what the 7th house is carries? 7th house is carrying your opposite person. See, 6th house is a house of opposition, and 7th house is a house of opposite who stand before you. So whenever the 7th house is Parivartan with any house, that means to whom you are going to face, they have such a connection with the other house. Now 7th house, if the 7th lord is Parivartana with the 1st house, you will be going to get your person by your own selection. Your spouse will be your friends, not friend, your partners, they all will 100% with your own consent. It's a good thing that you are going to select your partner, either a social partner or commercial partner, any partner you are going to, and you will always try to find a person to whom there is the same quality as you incline, or there may be a mirror image you will be always searching. It's a good indication. If the 7th lord is in the Parivartana of a 2nd lord, Ganesh and Saptamesh as a Parivartana, it's also not considered a goal. After the marriage, your family will split, or you might be going to stay alone and you will create your own family. So after marriage, it happens that normally female goes to the husband house, but sometimes it happens that husband also shift their parental house and they stay alone. They both, means husband and wife, both will stay alone. So this is indication of a second house and seventh house parivartana. It also happens that your relatives always come in front of you and they seek the help from you, and then they will never revert that you. So relation also misused, money also sometimes misused, and in relationship also, in the spouse also, after the entering of a spouse, might be your parental family relationship will be ended. It happens. If there is a parivartana of a seventh house and third house, Tritiyesh and Saptamesh parivartana is there. That means the person have very good courage and they will always face all kind of challenge in front of them. Even though there is a too much unreachable things, which is in the initial stage, one can find that it is impossible to do, they will do such impossible things. So third house and seventh house parivartana is there. I have seen so many times that the Guinness book recorder or the Limca book recorder, you will feel that the so much odd they have faced, but they have come out from this all kind of odds. So that's a good indication of a third house and the seventh house parivartana. Okay, now we'll see what will be the parivartana of a fourth lord and seventh lord. Yeah, it's very good that the person to whom you are going to marry brings so much luck, and after marriage also you will be able to enjoy all kind of a pleasure. It's a good indication that if your seventh lord and fourth lord has in the interchange or a parivartana, you will be going to get a good person who will give you or who will provide you all kind of a pleasure. So that's a good indication whether it's a male or female whose chart indicates the fourth lord and the 10th lord parivartana will get a pleasure after meeting to the opposite person. So he may be a male or a female, but he or she will bring good luck for you, good pleasure, all kind of luxury, comfort, and pleasure in your life. Okay, that's a good indication. Fifth lord and seventh lord parivartana, we have just now seen that you are meeting the same person. There's a chance or inclination of a love marriage. There's a chance of meeting a person or getting a spouse or getting a partners or any opposite person to whom you have some connection in the past. But good indication. If there is a changes of a sixth house and seventh house parivartana, Sashtesh and Saptamesh parivartana, there is also not considerable good. That whatever things you have seen in your opposite partner, opposite person, your wife, your husband, your spouse, or your partner, business partner, some or other day you will come to the reality that this is not right. And that was so much delay, and he might be turned enemies or opposite to you. Many times it happens on the apparent of a face, you will feel that he's a good person or is a right quality, or I've seen that many times it has been hidden that there might be some physical ailment is there or mental ailments there. They might hide that in the initial state. That also may be happen. So one has to always be careful. If seventh lord and eighth lord is in the parivartana, it's a good thing that your wife, your opposite person, and their own relationship of a family have a very good wealth. It's an interchange of a seventh house and eighth house create that your spouse always with from the good background, wealthy background, and that also float towards you. Is a good indication. If seventh and ninth lord have a parivartana, that means your key to luck is on your wife or your partner. Whenever the partner comes or your wife or your spouse, your opposite person comes, then only your house of luck will open. That's a good indication. If there is a parivartana of a seventh lord and the ninth lord, your luck is depend on the another hand. So it might be your partner or it might be your social partner, means your spouse, husband or wife. Okay, so that's also a good indication that is there. If seventh lord and 10th lord is in the parivartana, that's also considered good, that you will always being faithful and deedful with the person to whom you face. It's a good indication that you will be always inclined to do many things to the mass or to the public or to the person to like your spouse or your partner. It's a good indication that you will be always facing and you will be always into the public life. Like a politician, I have seen many politicians have a 7th and 10th parivartana, because 7th house is a house of opposite to whom you have to face, and it might be public appearance also. right? So public appearance also is being seen from 7th house, and when there is a parivartana of a 7th house and 10th house, person will be involved, indulge in the all work of a social cause for a religious or for a mass people. So they will be always in the politics or some other influence person who can lead the society. So that's also a good indication. Now there's a parivartana of a 7th lord and the 11th lord. That means you're going to get a person, opposite sex, your spouse from your social circle and your friend circle only. That's also a good indication. And after marriage, your so many desire will going to fulfill. That's also a good indication that 7th lord and 11th lord, if they are in the interchanging, the person will always be getting good result from their friend circle of, from their spouse, and their all desire will fulfill after getting marriage or after entering into the partnership deeds with the opposite person. It's a good indication. And if there is a parivartana of a 7th lord and 12th lord, it is not considered as a good. You will be not successful in the public life. So be refrain to enter into the public life, social life or political life. It's not considered good if your 7th lord and 12th lord will be in the parivartana. Some other another day your opposite person will make you pressure and bring you so many litigation. So it is not good that, and it's also creating divorce yoga. I have seen many kundli when the 7th lord and plays in 12th house or 7th lord interchanging with the 12th house. That time there's a chances of after the marriage she or he might turn into the enemy and he will make use of her. Not good indication. So here we end with the 7th house. Now one house is left, is the 8th house. Now what is the 8th house? See, 8th house is called house of fear. Whatever your fear is there, it lies in the 8th house. So whoever the planet in the 8th house always make you a fear. Dar. Okay, so fear is not good things. So 7th house, 8th house is carrying a fear energy, death, all scary things, occult signs and mystic signs, all these things which one normal people doesn't like. And now if it is a change with the other house, what will happen? So if your 8th house and Lagnesh is in the Parivartana, 1st house and 8th house is Parivartana with each other, that means you will always overcome with your fear, and one day your own courage, on your deed, soul or your power, Atmabal, strength of your soul will suppress the fear and you will be come out as a victor or the winner. 1st house and 8th house Parivartana is considered good. Now if it is 2nd house and 8th house is a parivartana, that means it's a very good indication. You will not go into the fear because you have a very much social security, you have a very much financial security. And again your own family and your wife family, your spouse family always in the harmony. So there is no problem if the 2nd lord and the 8th lord is in the parivartana. You will get all kind of love, affection and pleasure from your family person, and after leaving a family person, close relationship also you will be benefited by way of inheritance. So that's also a good indication, not a bad idea. Okay, so that's a good indication. If there is a parivartana of 8th lord and 3rd lord, it's not considered good because both are each other 6 to 8 each other. So what happens whenever you want to start anything, fear will suppress you. Always you will scare, no, I don't want to this, if this will happen, if that will happen. So people come into the fear and they will let whatever the desire or whatever the new things they are going to start, they will try to avoid. So 3rd house and 8th house parivartana is not considered good. The person courage will never be come out, and your fear always try to suppress their courage. So courage will be always suppressed by the fear. That's not a good indication. 8th lord is a very powerful. Wherever the 8th lord is pleased, that means that thing is creating fear in you. Suppose your 8th lord is placed in the 2nd house, not a parivartana, but only in the 2nd house. That means the money creates insecurity, fear, or your relationship creating a insecurity or fear in you. So that's the indication where the fear lies. Okay. So if there is a parivartana of a 8th house and 4th house, considerable good it is, that over a period of time you will suppress your fear by applying all kind of pleasure, by realization of all kind of pleasure, that you owe the all the pleasure, your fear will go away. So to remove the fear, it's a good indication that you will be always inclined to get all kind of pleasure by just motivating yourself. It's a good parivartana. If fifth lord and eighth lord is in parivartana, that's also very good. You are very much insecure and fear about your children, but your children will produce good things for you, and you will be able to get a child pleasure by interchanging both, that you will be going to get a good result from your child, and they will also get benefited from your good deeds. So it's a good parivartana. If 6 and 8 parivartana, we have already seen 8 lord in 6 or 6 lord in 8, that means there is a Viparit Raj Yoga always giving a good result. Same as a 6, 8, 8, 6 parivartana is also a same result. There is no change. Then 8th lord and the 7th lord parivartana, that's also not good, that in relationship afterward you will be able to realize that some secret has been hid and something has not been informed you, and they might have cheated you. Your opposite partner or social partner or commercial partner, your wife, your living relationship partner, all comes in this house. So after the pleasure you will be realizing, after the bad pleasure you will be realizing that this is not a right person and this is not a good relationship, it won't sustain. So that also one kind of an indication, but in the true sense it can be seen that something might be hidden from you from the initial stage, and that you will realize at a later stage, and after the realizing the real fact, you will turn out and come out from this relationship. If there is a parivartana of a 8th house and 9th house, if the 8th lord and 9th house in the 9th lord are in the interchange with each other, that means your next birth is under the fear. You might have done something during this life, that something will going to cause you during your death also, and as well as after the death, wherever you are going in the next birth, your next life, there also you are going to suffer. So it's not considered a good parivartana of 8 and 9. If there is a parivartana of 8 and 10, 10th house and 8th house parivartana is there, that is a good combination. Always your good deeds, your efforts, your work, your business, your career always get suppressed. Always suppress your fear. So once you start your work, you will never afraid of anything, and you are going to do everything with the courage. It's a good indication that you are going to get a good result from all your deeds. So whatever the work, whatever the career you select, you will always get a good result from that, and that will suppress your fear. Insidely fear or some accidental events will be going to overcome by this. If there is a parivartana of 8th house and 11th house, that also very good indication. Both are kendra to each other. That is why also it is good, and it will be continuous running things. If there is a 8th lord and a 11th lord parivartana is there, that's also considered good. Sorry, that's too much. I can speak for 2 hours, 3 hours. You might have seen in my marriage videos that I stand for 2 hours, 3 hours continuously. But sometimes I also tire by taking so many calls, speaking with so many people. So sometimes, so let it be. Relax. So if there is a parivartana of 11th house and 8th house parivartana is there, that means your friends always make you overcome from the fear. Your desire fulfillment, once your desire will fulfill, then only your fear will go, and that's a good indication that your fear will not sustain in front of your friends and in front of all the gains you will get. So after getting all gains, your fear will disappear. That's a good thing. And before getting all kind of gain and fulfillment of expectation, you will be always under the fear. And if there is a parivartana of 8th house and 12th house, that is also Viparit Raj Yoga. If there is a 8th house and 12th house parivartana, it's also called a Viparit Raj Yoga. That also give a good result during leaving this earth. While leaving this earth, there won't be any pain. whenever you are about to exit, your exit will be very smooth, very simply, and you will be moving like anything. So that's also creating a good amount of result. If your 8th lord and the 12th lord is in the parivartana, it's also a viparit rajyog. By this, your soul, whenever you are leaving your body, your soul will be immediately absorbed or accepted by the universe, because 12th house is the nature or the universe. So nature and universe will be absorbing all your soul, and it will not make you any hardship to your body to make suffer during leaving this beautiful world, beautiful earth. Okay, so this is all a parivartan of a 5th house, 6th house, 7th house and 8th house to the respected house. See, people are always asking that this parivartan gives the result in the D9 chart also. No, in D9 chart you don't have to see any parivartana. In D9 chart video I will describe you how to see, what to see from D9 chart and what cannot be seen in the D9 chart. If there is any parivartana in the ascendant kulli, in your lagna kulli, and simultaneously if this parivartana sustain in the namas also, then it will be called very powerful, but it's a rare case. So my dear friends, we have ended with the 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th house parivartana also. Very important things. Do research also in this field, and let me know if you find some different results, some strange result from parivartana of 5th, 6th and 7th house lord. So hereby we are concluding our this yoga part 4 as being 5th house, 6th house, 7th house and 8th house. In the next and the last Parivartana series part 5, we'll be going to see 9th house, 10th house, 11th house and 12th house. All 4 houses are very important. I'll share you some secret in the 9th house, that how to activate your luck, how to make active your luck. And if you want to test whether your luck is active or not, what will be the formula? So stay tuned with my channel DM Astrology, and because of your all love and affection, I am doing very good. See, anybody want my consultation, they can directly write to my email dmastrology1@gmail.com. Don't put your consultation request in my YouTube channel comments. It clashes, because here I am doing everything for the people, and there those who seek my consultancy, I give them consultancy. So very soon we are going to start a new lecture series, astrology learning classes, and name the title, that's astrology learning. Interested in astrology learning, you type this and send me email, so that we are collecting the interested student, and then we'll make a batch and we'll decide and we'll formulate. So those who are interested in the learning astrology should write to me in my email dmastrology1@gmail.com by title interesting in learning astrology, or only simply like learning astrology. Send information, so we'll be, whenever the information get ready, we will share you. Okay, so this all about this Parivartana part 4. Hope you have enjoyed. Do like my videos, and do also share my videos to your friends and things. And again, thank you very much for so much full of a subscriber in a very short span of a period. People have taken years. I've seen many channels has reached this level after 3 years, 4 years efforts. But due to your love and affection, we have reached and crossed this 8,000 very soon by just ending of 7 or 8 month. This is a 8 month completed, and 9th month is running very soon. And I hope by same love and affection, by ending of a year of this channel, because this channel has started from April onward, so by the end of April we might have crossed at 10,000, 11,000 or whatever your viewers wish. So do share my video also for the knowledge of astrology. I give all thing in a very simple way so people can enjoy. So all the best, and do share this video to all your friends, your group in WhatsApp, everywhere where you can spare. Okay, so thank you. Again, I thank so many people who always encourage me, like Lipika ji. She's from Delhi. She always put good words for me in my WhatsApp also, or in this video also. So Lipika ji, I remember you, and I remember there's so many odd names I find in the Dheeraj or Dhirify or something. He always write very good things. He writes so many good comments, and stay tuned with this channel DMS Astrology. I am very thankful to you all viewers, because of which I am always encouraging to do all kind of knowledge, and I want to share this knowledge. I will not keep anything in secret. Whatever the secret I have learned from my masters, this is a tribute to them, that I will share all the secrets. See, now is not time to keep all this secret. You will be able to take this all secret with you in the heaven? No, create here the heaven by secret giving things. After studying 27 years, 28 years, 30 years, many people have studied 40 years, not sharing anything. What benefit you will have? By keeping all secret, one or another day when the secret will come out, then people will start cursing you that you hide that secret. And that is why I always into the way that see, for me it's not a secret. For me it's a simplicity of rules. So I don't treat this as a secret, but do share whatever you feel to my channel DM Astrology. And thank you very much for viewing this video. Like this and subscribe this. Okay, hope you like this video very much, as it is a series. Okay, so thank you very much.